Sandra Clopp is a diving instructor with nearly 20 years of experience. She has cave dived all around the world. She's here to show us some of the diving equipment rescuers used to save those kids. Sandra Clopp, good morning.
Good morning.
So you have the full face mask there that the kids were wearing. Why was that so important?
So this is important because if the kids get any water inside of a normal scuba mask or a normal reg leaks, it can lead to panic, and there's nowhere to go. They cannot go straight up.
How easy is it, or would it be, for a young boy who's doesn't even know how to swim, let alone put on something this complicated, to put that on, keep it on, and go through what they had to go through to get out? They
need a lot of psychological strength to be able to learn how to clear this mask in a very short amount of time, if any water did get in, to learn how to equalize. Those are the things that people have an intense class on.
Wow, and they probably just had a quick instruction. We learned that there was one diver with the young boy, and then another one trailing behind. What do you think that was built for?
That was built for the safety of the kids. So they're probably carrying the tanks for the boys. So they're gonna have a longer hose. It's a 7-foot hose, so when they're going through that restriction one by one, they've got a diver in front of them, and then the boy, it sounds like, was coming out with a long hose, 7-foot hose, attached to the tanks carried by somebody else.
And it's a challenge for a healthy person to carry all of this equipment, not to mention the psychological stress. We hear that these boys were weak. 2 of them may have had lung infections. How risky was it for them to go through this process, just given that?
The main risk, it would be panic, I believe, because again, they cannot go straight up. They have to go out, so they have to remain calm. If they feel uncomfortable, then they just have to really focus on staying calm, because when you start to move around and panic, you can let water into the system. It's a pretty good seal on these things, but still, you want to treat them gently.
And how would, in a normal circumstance, and then give us your thoughts about how it would have worked in this case, how do you communicate with other people that you're in this water that was described as being in like chocolate milk?
We use light signals in cave diving, and if they're sump diving, if the visibility is even worse, and if they stir it to nothing, then we have touch contact we do, but it takes a long time to train to be able to do blackout scenarios where you can be in touch contact and communicate by touching each other, and these boys don't have time to do that training.
Sandra, based on everything you've heard this morning, would you call this a miracle getting them all out?
I think they were in very competent hands. It was a world-class team that was out there that knew what they were doing. And I think the boys felt safe in those hands. And if anybody could get them out, it was the team that did. They kept them calm. They told them what they needed to know. And they took the boys diving through a cave, through a sump, but they took them diving.
I know, incredible.
Yeah.
Sandra Clopp, so great to have your expertise. Thank you so much.